folks. This is KMTV Liberia. We are coming to you live from Ganta City, Nimba County. This morning, we are here at the headquarters of the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency, LDA, here in Ganta, where we have citizens, predominantly women, business women. They are here at the headquarters of the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency as they intensify their fight against narcotic drugs across Liberia. On Thursday, you follow the coverage from KMTV, where citizens in Ganta, especially the business people and students and citizens from all walks of life, took to the street to parade the singing "Say No to Drug" and displaying different flyers and banners. And that parade was also part of it. We saw stakeholders, including the mayor of Ganta, Honorable Samuel S. High Senior, and we also had the superintendent of the county, Bono. So the citizens now are taking the fight against narcotic drug in their own hands. And on Saturday, in a community called Glenlu, there was an arrest being made by the citizens, although they called on the LDA to come there and they came along, and the arrest was done by the citizens in collaboration with the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency officer. And the alleged drug trafficker of female, there were huge quantity of drugs that were being arrested from her, and she was being brought here at the headquarters of the Drug Enforcement Agency, where she's been in custody since Saturday. And this morning, the citizens are here. They want this alleged drug trafficker to be forwarded to court for further persecution. But now, you see some of the women are even crying because they are alleging that the Drug Enforcement Agency officers are compromising the fight against drugs. Their allegations come in the wake of a display of the drug that was being arrested, which the citizens did on Saturday in Glenlu community, and they have photos of the drugs that were being arrested or the quantity of drugs that were being arrested. But this morning, the quantity of drugs that was being displayed by the LDA officers here at the headquarters, they feel that it was not the same quantity of drugs that was arrested on Saturday in the community. So they are here this morning demanding that this woman be forwarded to court with immediate effect, and they are also alleging that the LDA are trying to compromise, the fight against drug here. So let's talk to our mom. We see her in tears. Mama, welcome to KMTV and other media institutions here. We see you people here this morning chanting, "You don't want drug in Nimba," and some of you are crying. Tell us what is happening.
Crying because we lack of words. The drugs are killing our children, our future leaders. Then we are losing them. But then now, the drugs in question, it cannot fly by itself. Like people bringing the drugs in the country, and other people, women and men in the country, they're supporting the drugs. They're getting our children. Their children in America going to school. Their children in Australia going to school. But some of us, we don't have a hand. Our children, thank you to the excellency, just as human releasing all of us. So we say no drugs. We will back the government. We will fight the drugs. We want to fight the drugs because some of us we attend to the loser. Some of us we got one children they are into drugs, no value in their life again. So my people, we call the community people to help us to talk to the DA. No compromising in DA. DA should compromise. When you get drugs, let them, when DA arrest drugs, let DA bring the drugs also. We tired. Our children in the streets, people call them Zoko. We didn't born them, we need them Zoko. The drugs are changed our children need. So we appeal to the community. We appeal to the Liberian government to continue to back us so we can fight the drugs. We say thank you. Oh God, our children.
Mama, we see here the money at the DA headquarters. Tell us, what are you people doing here?
Well, we the anti-business union, GAP, we decided to go around to demonstrate for this drug issue, because this drug business is killing our children in a way that our children so are getting on them. My brother, it don't have to be your biological child. Even your relative children is fall into this thing. Indirectly, you are affecting every one of us. So we have come, we have stayed to bear no more pain. It's not insane trauma people can pass through. You hear? And our children, when they collect the drugs on the children, they TA, we don't know how they can do it. We don't know why they can carry it. And the drugs we collected, they want to be displaced and want it to be damaged right in our presence. So that's why we are carrying the matter to court, because we are not seeing, we will not rest until we see the end. And we thank God that the president of the Republic of Liberia is behind this thing, and our superintendent of this country that are governing the country, she also behind it. So our heads of this country, they are interested in the thing our children are spoiling. Go on the street, go see how many children were so on their feet. We are begging, dying every day and night. We are tired with this thing. The drugs need to leave for out of this country. They need to leave for out of Nimba. So we want drugs out of this country. Not because the children is not taking their drugs in. They send the children out of this country. But then our own children are here, our relative children are here, our children suffering. Our brother, then they take their own drugs influence. They are suffering. So we tired with this thing. And we make sure we'll take them. And we make sure they will change the DA people that are doing good here. We make sure they will live for years.
Thank you. Let's hear from another mother here. We saw you crying, and we saw people raising song that you tired with drug in Nimba. You don't want drug in Nimba.
Yes, we cannot together to fight the drugs. Because we arrested the other lady with the drugs, and then we take them out to DA. We give them money to carry her to court, but then they are nowhere around to inform. And then all the drugs that we arrested, we had a picture. They are not breaking all us out. We don't see, I don't even know the other one name. There were many in the past that we're not seeing it. So we give to them, we tell them that they should all of the drugs out. We want to we want them bringing in our president. And then we taking that woman to, and she the one we taking to court. And then one that we see with drugs in a place, we will take them to court, and we pray that the government at the backing us. And our children are spying. You see on the street, my brother, I said it on the street. My store, I closed my store today because of this. Because a few years from now, women not stand strong, mother not stand strong. Our other children are coming, our grandchildren, they will not even get married to marry. All of them spying, all of them are on the street. My brother to my place, me and they can fight because you all in their hand on the street. We tired. We will make sure we're not rest. We will make sure we're not say our market. We will jump from community to community. Whosoever are involved into it, we will arrest you. We will have the government and we arrest them. We want the trust to move forward.
Thank you. Let's hear Doma cry until
The woman said she created of one happening, so she's tired. She want the job and to finish. And her prayer, she cried now. She don't know how to pray. And our prayer, we want to compromise.
So folks, you're watching here on KMTV Liberia, and we're here in Ganta at the headquarters of the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency, where we have scores of women, business women and citizens, motorcyclists and people from all walks of life who are here this morning, intensifying the fight against drug on the Say No to Drug campaign, where we have citizens who are here this morning at the headquarters of the... Why you want the DA to be changed? Why you want the DA?
Someone get girlfriend. Some of them get a boyfriend in a container. Let them go, let them change them. So different plain people can come again. Because I think the officers will stay on one place. Let them change the DA. DA not get relationship here now. Let them go, let new set of people come.
So you think teaching the officers here who are assigned by the LDA, teaching them will be one of the solutions to fighting drugs in Ganta?
Yes. Because the most of them can compromise with it. They just dealer them now. So we beg the Liberian government to change the DA in Ganta City. Please, government, Liberian government, you are
But during the parade the last time, we also hear some of you singing and chanting that you wanted the AFL to join in.
To join us. We want AFL to join us to fight the drugs. And also, I don't think job will finish. Because AFL, that's straight men.
Why you not having trust in the LDA officers, those who train to fight drugs?
Because most of the DA boys can sell the drugs.
You get evidence?
I don't get evidence. But then,
because they're working now with them.
So our moral child.
They read the data, they're working now with them. We don't want to
they hold it and sell it.
they're talking about it for the LTE people. We got evidence on it. The woman telling them money down. She's telling her the woman now went to her. That young man now taking the command of the they're working in line with them. So we want to see our conduct. So people out of their president out of their Nimba was there, they were teaching.
Okay, so you keep hearing them expressing their views in different ways. So we are right here at the headquarters of the LDA, Ganta, and this is a Ganta detail. So you can see how this place is looking crowded because the citizens feel that they have to get involved with the fight against drug. And this is coming in the wake of the statement from His Excellency Joseph Nimba on the 7th of August, which was the eve of the National March Say No to Drug campaign that was in the nation's capital. And since then, we have seen a wave of citizens fight against drug unusually, where we see citizens move from place to place in community, from ghetto to ghetto, breaking and burning ghettos down. So on Thursday, we also saw a repetition of that right here in Ganta, where we saw the citizens, not just common citizens, we even saw people who are working in government, the mayor of Ganta, the superintendent of the county, and other stakeholders, business people, civil society organizations getting the fight and to have drug, the issue of drug being reduced across the country. But for them, they say they don't want it in Nimba. They're not even here for reduction, but they don't want drug in Nimba at all. So the business community have started soliciting funds. They're raising money amongst themselves, collecting money. They are training a vigilante group which are going to work along with the LDA and that of the Liberian National Police for the next 90 days, where they will be assigned to the most notorious drug or hideouts in the city of Ganta. And they're not just going to limit this fight to Ganta. They will take it from to all of the major cities. That was the statement made by the superintendent on Thursday during the march. So they are taking the march to all of the major cities and towns across Nimba, where they're going to do it bit by bit. They are starting with Ganta, since Ganta is the point of attraction in Nimba, Nimba's biggest and most populous city, and being a place or business city, they feel that people get attracted to the city, so they're going to intensify that. The mayor has worked alongside with a group called the Kapao group. Kapao is a group that has been working to reduce drug in the city. There used to be a community called Congo community in Ganta. That community is still in existence, but the history of that community has changed. That community used to be the most notorious community in the city, and the Kapao group were the main group that reduce that issue of drug in that community. Today, that community is a drug-free community. So they're using the same pattern that was used to take drug out of Congo community to fight drug all across Ganta and across Nimba. But we have a citizen here who also has his own view to express. Good morning, sir. Welcome to KMTV. Let's know your name, please. Prince, welcome to KMTV. We see you here, and you've been part of this. Since Thursday, we've been seeing you. You have a passion to fight drug. Tell us what's happening.
I've been from part of the Kapao crew. We're the 40 member of Kapao. We're three from that crew. And we make sure our community Congo live there, Congo clean today. Today, anything also in university, anybody will call to go there. And at the same pattern that we're trying to bring back in our community. Because the entire Ganta now, they sell the drugs on the street and they build up a business. So we already in the leeway along with the DEA. But the problem we have with the DEA, some of them, when they go by arrest, they do allow for the Kapao group to take over. Because always before they say into here, when they come in, so the next time we all here now, when we're anything and go straight to the court, we're not coming here to no DA office.
But there's a procedure in
but the procedure that the court going to do it. We're not bringing it yet. We're coming straight to the court.
But all of you expressing your frustration against the DA. Why are you not trusting the DA?
Some of them, not all of them. You understand? For general arrest, the suspect saying that when they took along the judge along from her, they took it along with money. But they're saying the judge didn't get law. Because of what they say. But what we say here is, next time we go to educate the community chairs. After arresting it, to display that everybody know about it. It might not be hard. No. So next time we go to the court.
Another allegation the community people been raising here is that the quantity of drugs that were being arrested on Saturday is not what they're seeing this morning.
Okay, but what I'm saying now, that we will not go for arrest, then we can say hardly to bring it to the jail. So when community will display it more public, that everybody know what we take for someone else's house, or so person. That's what we want to do now.
Do you see yourself succeeding in this fight against drugs?
Yes, I sure. We will succeed. The citizen going to succeed. Because I know what the citizen can do. If you want for a job, don't for a job with security men. For a job with the citizen. When the citizen say we want in the community, it happened in Congo in the past. When we say we want it, we not cover security, we not cover ourselves. We are the person and cares in the community. We make sure that.
But people are also being careful to say if the citizen just start fighting, sometimes lawlessness will come about. People will start vandalizing places.
We don't vandalize things. When we tell people we got proceeded, I want to say we came to the court. We will bring it to the court. Directly to the court. That the court going to say, so but we can go directly to the court. Because we have evidence on it. You were going in your house.
You were part of the team that visited different ghettos in Ganta. Yeah. The struggle ghettos, urging the drug influence that they go to their respective homes. What are you doing further to ensure that they are not at those places that you visited on Friday and this
Okay, thank you. We're going to do a follow-up. You understand? We got our man on ground. We're going to do a follow-up. Because always got our agent on the field. Citizen agent. And we'll make sure before you come to that particular thing, you come on a good character. That's what we're going to do.
So another thing is that most of the DA officers, if you talk to them, they say most of them are not being paid, and there is no operational funds and other things for their mobility. And all those are challenges that they always point out that's limiting that fight against drug.
Yes.
And now you are talking about recruiting vigilante or people in the community to join in the fight against drug. What are you going to do to empower those people in the community that they will not have this?
We'll talk to our community people, we got our mother, our business people. They want to empower our boys and with food. We don't want money for them to say we carry money home, no. But we need flashlight, we need food for our boys so they can cook and eat. That's what we're going to do. But we don't need money. We want money. We're going to find it for ourselves, for our children, for our future.
But do you trust the people you bring in? Before the drugs came cut across, you trust the people you bring in that they are not part of the drug?
I know them. I know them. Before coming to us, we know you because we started before and we can do it. We will bring you, what we ask you interview, we're not recruiting you. But then when it's a joint venture thing, after we're going to get our official group, what we recruit and we know you, we trust you. That's what we're going to do.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so folks, we are still here in Ganta. Bring you this coverage from across the city, but we are particularly here at the headquarters of the LDA. So the fight continues. Let's hear from another citizen here too.
Yeah. My name is Joseph Edmond. We have established, we try to establish what we call the Nimba anti-drug crime community team. It is not about what you have, it is about fight against drugs. Lecturer, and then another lecturer, we noticed that the crime rate in Liberia is critical. So we've been contacted by community people to get involved into it. So we are forming the Nimba Ganta anti-drugs and crime tackle unit. We do not need money, only need community support. This is the group that even arrested Lisa.
Who is Lisa?
Lisa is the
Is she the woman that is in there?
yes. And the person number is that Lisa girlfriend is an immigration personnel.
Wow.
He sells the drugs from the counterfeit of the story coming out. It's been with her until we do our investigation. You get what I'm saying? We are saying to you that what happened to Tatos?
So I'm coming. So we see the citizens are not joking. They are really serious. So this morning when they came, what has been the delay to forward this alleged trafficker to court is the issue of the complaint that the last station area and other things. So the civil society organization brought computer, they brought printer, they brought sheet and everything to fast track whatever preliminary investigation and the record that should be taken on the suspect. So you can see them bringing the printer back in the car because they wanted to fast track everything. So you can see how serious the citizens here are. But we have the mayor of Ganta. Honorable Mayor, welcome to KMTV. We've been seeing you taking this fight against drugs so seriously. Tell us, what is the plan and why are you here this morning?
I want to thank you. We started the campaign against drugs. Against the head services senior who have legislated that there should be no drugs in Liberia. And we need to implement it as a local government. So we launched it a week ago. While we launched it, we started implementing it with the community leadership. We went to gaps, we destroyed gaps. What in the process was Saturday? They put it of more than $25,000 drugs. So when I gave the mandate to the community leadership, when they start acting, and when they barricade our house, and they arrested without a suspects. And for that time we brought, because it was on a Saturday, they put a school. So we brought here for Saturday, Sunday morning, this morning, business of the day, brought the information in our brother to see how we can prosecute her through the due process of law. So we're marching with her, they are called our charge sheet, we march her to the court. Now we know how we stop her, we're going to go around. If we are caught red-handed, we'll apprehend it. But now something like suspicion where you say, oh, as far as for example, not selling drugs. And you see now you're passing now it's not, we don't see the evidence in that, we're not arresting her. It's a mandate that we need to implement it to the fullest. That's the reason that we're here, and the business community are going to be grateful to them for that.
Okay.
We also saw people from civil society,
everybody, civil society, they are here. The two civil society organizations, they are in line with it. We are in line with policies. The people are in left business. The business is more it is not in that gap, destroying them because of one or two things. And those who selling it, they are comfortable living, enjoying the wealth of our children, where our children are dying. And we say no to it, we stop it at the moment, and we implement it to the highest.
Honorable Mayor, another thing is that most of the citizens here, what we've been hearing from them is that they are appearing to lack confidence in the LDA, and they are requesting change in or to have the officers here rotated, all of that. Do you agree with their views?
I definitely agree with them. You know, DA drugs, to fight drugs cartel is very difficult. So what we need to do is to rotate them. I just spoke to the Director General and I requested, I begged him that for the sake of my citizens, for the sake of my people, there should be a rapid changes in the leadership here. So that when a new face comes, to get a talk to the new one will be very difficult. We work along with the people. As long as you see a friend change for some allegation, you will not come, you'll do the right thing. So I can assure you that sooner or later the Director General will give me the response for that.
We have been told that you people are setting up vigilante group in the community to be to those most notorious areas in the community with drug. So we also want to know the DA here. Most of their complaints have been lack of support and mobility and all like that. What are you going to do for this group?
So that's the reason the community leadership working along with them. This arrest, it was a community arrest. The community barricaded the place and they called the DA and I paid away. But we're trying to see how we can work in that direction to push national government to help in that process.
So we are right here, folks. We now have the alleged trafficker here who is now being forwarded to the magisterial court for further prosecution. So you can see her right there. She was arrested on Saturday in the Glen Loop community by residents. They barricaded the area after the information came and then call upon the DA officers who came right here. So the people are stopping, you can't see them. So here we have the alleged trafficker who was arrested. She was arrested allegedly with quantities of drugs, different kinds of them. I think there were some name mentioned like Kush, the compressed marijuana they call Sensi. So the citizens came this morning. They were seeing some, we yet to know her name, but I think the first name is Lisa. We don't know her full name. So there was delay. The DA was complaining and they all have stationery and other things. The citizens have to come with printer, computer, sheets. So we are right here. This is the Gompa Magisterial Court. The Gompa Magisterial Court. So this is a complete definition or display of Mimi and Shimi. Where you have the citizens will have to come escort the alleged trafficker to the court. So this is the Gompa Magisterial where we are. Right here at the Gompa Magisterial Court from the DA headquarters. The good thing is that the DA headquarters is right across the road. So they just went there, escorted the alleged trafficker here. You are hearing they calling her name Lisa. We don't want drug. Slogan or chant that they are having here. So that shows how serious the citizens here are. On Thursday or Friday, when they were having the march here in Ganta, some people are saying that this is Liberian, just one day. They just doing it to hold placard and all like that. But they are making a huge statement. They are taking actions. They are not just showing placards or singing or chanting slogans, but they are serious about the fight. This particular arrest was being done by community dwellers after the information reached them, because they live in a community with those people. They have more information than even more than the security officers. So when they got to know that this woman in the community was into drug trafficking, they barricaded her home and then they called the officers, the LDA officers, and they came there and alongside the community people did the arrest. But this morning, what was the dramatic part of it is that when they came this morning asking that the DA should forward the woman to court, there has been no preliminary investigation established, and the citizens demanded the DA to do a speedy preliminary investigation, and they were citing some challenges that they don't have stationery and other things. They went and brought computer, they brought printer, and they brought sheets, and they did everything. And after they got all the statements, did a quick preliminary investigation. Of course, they already have some evidences with them, or some evidence, so they had to ensure that they said we want this person to be forwarded to court as soon as possible, so that it can be a deterrent, it can be a caveat to those who are into it or other who are planning to get involved with this issue of drug, because it's something that is serious and we must address it with the seriousness that it deserves. So that is what the citizens here have done in Ganta this morning, and now we are at the magisterial court where the alleged perpetrator has been brought for further persecution. So we will hold the broadcast here for now and follow the happenings and continue to give you update as the happenings unfold here. This is KMTV Liberia, and my name is Nathaniel Success Tofa. Do have yourself a wonderful time as